Yeah, first thing I think we should talk about is the big story coming out of Monday Night Raw. Survivor Series War Games.
Yes.
We got War Games. We got 4-on-4 right now. I didn't see them adding Seth Rollins to the mix. I do like that. Thoughts. We got Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes versus the Judgment Day, including J.D. McDonough. So Damian Priest, Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, and J.D. But Survivor Series War Games usually 5-on-5. And so there's potential for a fifth man to be added on both sides. Now, I feel like I have a good prediction for the babyface side. It's the heel side I'm a little confused by. I think Drew McIntyre adds in on the fifth side over there. And on the babyface side, some people are thinking CM Punk because it's in Chicago. Yeah. Some people think maybe they allow a SmackDown to get in on this and Kevin Owens comes back to join them. But I think we get the return of the Legend Killer.
Oh, wow.
The Viper.
I didn't think about that.
Randy Orton returns in Survivor Series.
That's a good take
to join the babyface side.
I like that.
I'm calling it now. Randy Orton's the fifth man. Drew McIntyre, fifth man on the other side, commits to the heel turn in War Games.
That's awesome. I love that prediction.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the Drew McIntyre prediction. I just don't know who else the fifth man would be there. I feel like it just makes the most sense if you're putting Seth Rollins on the babyface side that you have to put Drew McIntyre on the heel side. And I'm excited for that. I think this can be a fun build. I think it's destined to be a good match with all these names in it. I don't like the War Games format. I do like going WWE how they don't have a ceiling on the cage like the Blood and Guts cage over in AEW. So I'm hoping that this one is better than the Blood and Guts we got earlier this year.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm very excited for War Games. It's going to be bonkers, especially if they it's going to be hype either way. I know Punk is a very, very long shot, and it would be kind of cool to see him back in WWE. Like, that would be a huge, like, statement and huge, big bombshell type of situation. But also, like, I love Randy Orton. The Viper coming back, it excites me as well. So if that happens, I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's been too long, probably over a year now since we've seen Randy Orton, and he's been at the Performance Center working out. You know, there's been murmurs and rumors that he's coming back. There's no better place than Survivor Series for him to do it.
Hell yeah.
We also got Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins on Raw. Another match of the week contender. I really like this match. I think I love what they're doing with Sami Zayn. Like, he's trying to show that he's a World Heavyweight Championship contender. And how do you prove that? Put him in big matches. Him and Drew last week. Him and Seth this week. It just proves how good he is.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to see more of it.
Yeah, I want to see more of it, too. Sami and Seth, I mean, you can't go wrong putting those two in the ring. Like,
without a doubt.
It's like they're top of their games. They're both legends in their own aspect. They're going to go down. They're definitely going in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's a given at this point. So, Sami and Seth, they've been doing this for a long time. But you might not think it, but it's been like 15, 20 years, maybe even more than that they've been wrestling. So, it's incredible to watch that they're still like at their apexes and going at it.
And opposed to Dynamite, I think Raw is mixing things up in a way with the mid-card stories that I'm enjoying getting more than I am. And that's shocking to say. Yeah. We had a bunch of different storylines this week, I feel like, that advanced and mixed things up. I love the injection of the Creed brothers on Monday Night Raw. We saw them beat Alpha Academy last week and then turn around and beat DIY this week, which DIY fresh on the scene. Got a win last week. I did not see them losing this week, especially not to the Creeds, but they're advancing their story with Imperium. Imperium gets involved. Right. Creeds win. I enjoyed that. New Day wrestling Finn
New
and Damian
Day.
Priest. We've seen the Judgment Day wrestle Cody and Jay and Sammy and Kevin so much that it was good to see the Judgment Day wrestle a different tag team, and the New Day's great.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they had a fun match. We got to talk about the Fatal 4-Way on Monday Night Raw between The Miz, Ivar, Bronson Reed, and Ricochet. We saw maybe a botched finish with Ricochet getting hurt on a previous spot earlier on, but The Miz in his John Cena 2015 U.S. Open Challenge bag, busting out a bunch of babyface moves. It's clear as day, Miz versus Gunther is the direction that we're going. I saw a lot of discourse online where they don't think Miz has got it. They don't want to see Miz versus Gunther. They think they're better competitors for Gunther to face. But I'm a wait and see type of guy. You know, Miz is a babyface we haven't gotten a lot over the years. He's definitely trying to do something different and bust out some different moves. But now we got Ivar versus Miz next week to determine the true number one contender for the Intercontinental title. What do you think about Miz busting out these new babyface high-flying moves?
I loved it, man. Like I said, I last week I said I like the Miz. I would say I'm a Miz supporter. I don't think he's really. I know a lot of people really like to use him as a punching bag and to say he's so terrible and like why is he on our TV all the time? Like why is he there? Miz is there for a reason. He's solid. He can put on a good match. He's he can bust out moves when he wants to, as you can see. He's still got a little bit in the tank. I think he can. Him and Gunther, I think, might surprise a lot of people. I feel like people need to wait and see, like you said. I know you're a wait and see guy. A lot of people need to wait and see how the match is going to go. But I feel pretty good about the Gunther and Miz match coming up at that. So I think they can put on a good match. I'm not saying it's going to be 10 out of 10 banger or it's going to be like 5 stars or anything like that. But I don't think it's going to be bad by any means. I think it's going to be actually like solid, great match.
Yeah, I'll never doubt Gunther in the ring at all. But yeah, like I said, man, very excited for things going on Raw right now. Maybe my favorite show to watch this week, I think.